Ya ya ra, ya 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 ra, ya ya ra, ya ya ra, ya 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 ra, ya ra ra, ya 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 ra, ya 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 ra. Ya 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 ra ya ra ra ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ya. Sing with me. Ya ya ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ra ya ra ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ya ra ya ra again ya ya ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ya ya ra ya 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 ra ya ra ra ya ra ya ra ya ra ya ra ya ra ya ya ra ya ya ra ya ya ra ya ra ya ra. So I need to give a little bit of context before starting the meditation. And I took some notes because there is so much that we could say so I have my notes as a way to do some tzimtzum here, to try to concentrate myself. So we are in the moment of Achana LePesach and the preparation for Pesach, for Passover, and it's a holy time. It's really mamash a holy time. It's a time when we have to prepare ourselves for the intention of the Seder, for the intention of the holiday. And we have to do some practical things. We have to clean our houses, and we have to, those of us who are running a Seder, we have to prepare the Seder, the Sedarim. There are many things, but basically the most important element is the cleaning of the chametz from our houses. So what is chametz? Chametz is leavened bread. It's basically food prepared with 5 species of grain that mixed with water, they can leaven and become something else. They're not used for Passover. And this is something that I felt was absolutely unbelievable. Because Passover, Pesach, turns the holy upside down. What is the holiest food that we have that we say a blessing all the time about it? Is bread. Bread is the most basic food over which in many ways we bless many other foods. So that food that is absolutely holy and represents food in this moment is prohibited. That which is the most kosher, the most appropriate, is prohibited. And that in itself is incredible teaching. In Pesach, we turn upside down that which is normal and basic, the pshat level, the simple level of living, which is bread, that which is bread in our life, we declare that is unholy. We declare that is not appropriate to use it. So what we do is we clean it, we check it, we do bedikat chametz, we burn it, little crumbs. First of all, we take it out of our home, we sell it, and whatever is crumbs that were left, we burn it. And at the end, on this case on Friday morning, we do bitul chametz. We say, if there is something that was left and checked, we nullify it. We say it really doesn't exist. So those steps are incredible and amazing, and are not just for the bread, and that's exactly what I would like to do here today. So what is one of the most basic aspects of our hearts, our personalities? Okay, listen to the birds. It's beautiful. Our egos. And egos are good, are basically needed for us to function. We need our egos to work, we need our egos to love, we need our egos to do whatever we need to do. Basically to survive. And when we go back to the concept of Pesach, the distance between leavened and unleavened bread, between bread and matzah, is really very short. It's basically 18 minutes. If you leave this unleavened bread more time, it's going to become bread. So there is this time that says you cannot let it leaven more than 18 minutes. So it's unleavened bread. So when ego is okay, and when too much ego, it's not okay. What are the 18 minutes that transform a matzah into something that we cannot eat? In Pesach, to something that we can eat. So the distance between matzah and chametz is really, in the halakha, in Jewish law, is 18 minutes. So I want to take all these concepts and make it spiritual. When do we go overboard? When a little bit of ego is okay, and then we go overboard, because the truth of the matter, we all go overboard. It's part of the human condition. And this is what we're going to be looking for in the meditation today. It's the chametz. In this case, I'm just using ego. We could use many other things in our hearts to be able to do on Friday morning bitul balev, to nullify what is left in the heart, but we have to search, we have to look. In my mindfulness classes, I say that when we do mindfulness is to search for that which we are ashamed to tell our therapist. So we go deep. We really, really go deep. And if after searching and cleaning we nullify, we take it out of our system, and then on Friday we will deserve to say, okay, whatever was left, it was left because I didn't see it. You know, kol khamirat, anything that was left is, I didn't see it. But I really, really checked. I really, really tried to clean. So I would like to do that work with us in this moment. So I invite you to sit in a comfortable position. In a comfortable position. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you hear the howler monkeys? That's beautiful. Mango season started here, so they're having a feast. So close your eyes. And we are going to use a trusted anchor. It could be our breath. Neshama, neshima, remember the in-breath is what feeds the soul. Neshima and neshama have the same root. We can pay attention to our breathing coming in and out. The whole idea is that we have a trusted anchor. It could be the howler monkeys. Just pay attention to that sound. Anything that keeps you focused with a kavanah in that which you chose. And when the mind takes off, because that's what the mind does. As John Kabat-Zinn says, thoughts are secretions of the mind, at least for the sake of meditation. We come back to our trusted anchor. Could be the sounds of nature. If you hear the birds and the monkeys here in Costa Rica, just pay attention. Could be your breath. Could be your body, a place in your body. Just pay attention. And when the mind starts creating a narrative, and the narrative creates a story, and the story becomes an emotion, and we are into a whole new drama, where usually judgment appears. We come back. We notice, and we come back. We come back to our trusted anchor, to whatever we have chosen as our place to pay attention. Keep sitting in silence. The sounds of nature are strong today. That could be a beautiful trusted anchor. Pay attention to your desire to engage with the sounds or the stories that are created. Judgments that are created. imagination that's being triggered. And keep coming back to your trusted anchor. Separating yourself from your thoughts, looking at them as clouds that pass by. And now I invite you to visualize your ego. Imagine that your ego has a form inside of you. It's like an organ. So place your ego in some place, any part of your body, and visualize it. Okay, that's my ego that allows me to work, to walk, to study, to love, to do so many things. There it is. And we're going to begin to check in the metaphor of passing the 18 minutes of fermentation of some of the chametz. Look inside of that place of your ego for arrogance. Look for arrogance. How much arrogance? Maybe a little bit to overcome fear, it's okay, but when it's too much. Look at the places when you felt that you cross the line. Look at images where you felt you crossed the line. Visualize yourself cleaning that excess of arrogance. Maybe with a feather on a spoon, maybe with a vacuum cleaner, I don't know, just choose your image of cleaning that excess. And now allow yourself to see what is the appropriate level of arrogance, that it's okay. Maybe we call it chutzpah, that a little bit of that is needed. So what would be appropriate? What would be Pesachdik? Just pay attention to what you declared okay, kosher, and what you declared chametz of your own arrogance. Visualizing our egos, let's go to aggression. Visualize a situation where you are really angry. A situation, a person. And visualize when a little bit of anger was okay, was appropriate. But then you passed the 18 minutes, the metaphor of the 18 minutes, and you went overboard, and the anger got fermented, and maybe not only became bread, became a cake, became something larger than life that was consuming you. And anger became resentment that eats your neshama, eats your soul. And usually that's much bigger than the original anger. After the 18 minutes, the metaphor of the 18 minutes, that's much more than before. That what originated that anger. Pay attention to the excess. Pay attention to everything that we projected into that anger, into that situation. Pay attention to everything that we have said, we have felt, and we still feel. That consumes us. Pay attention. Do not engage with the stories, justifications, narratives. Just pay attention to whatever comes up. That anger, that resentment, sometimes even frustration. Visualize yourself cleaning the excess, but really cleaning. Cleaning with a kavanah, with intention that says, I don't want to live with this anger. I don't want to live with this resentment. And look what is left in what you consider appropriate, the levels of anger. Maybe it's nothing. So visualize your ego. The howlers are here supporting our work. They say, keep working. Keep working. I give you strength with my voice, the howlers are saying. Yeah. The Gibor the Koveshet Yitzro, the one who keeps himself or herself into check. We need a lot of Gevura. Maybe the voice of the Howlers is the voice of Gevura, of strength, of heroism to keep cleaning. Let's use that as strength. Keep looking at your ego. Now pay attention to things that usually come together. The use of sarcasm and cynicism towards oneself and others. A lot of strength. Yeah. A lot of strength. We need to check on this. We use it through innuendos, jokes, but when we say, yes, very nice, but. Yeah, more strength. Thank you, Howler. We need really to be heroic, to do something that is so normal in our daily conversations. So when it's too much, when we cross the line that is part of our normal life, thank you, Howlers. Thank you for giving us so much strength to look into the hero, to keep cleaning before Pesach. We need a lot of strength to really clean the heart. To really clean the heart. So keep looking with the strength that we are receiving from the jungle to do this cleaning before Pesach. Keep looking at your ego. And now I'm going to leave you feeling the strength that really the jungle gives a tremendous amount of strength. Just pay attention to anything that only you know that you have to clean. Anything that is in your heart that you know, I wish I could get rid of this. That you need a lot of strength to look into that. That you're using now, that you're using today, that it's part of your daily life. And you need all the strength in the world to look into it. Yes, a lot of strength. A lot of heroic koyach. So what is it for you? Use this howling as the cleaning power of Pesach that comes to say, enough, it's enough. Enough, it's enough of this. Whatever that is. You know what it is. You know what it is. So pay attention in your neshama that those places of chametz that only you know. Only you know. It could be in relationships. It could be in your work. It could be in the way that you show up. It could be so many things. Habits, behaviors that keep us chained. to something that was okay at some point and then became too much, became chametz. Keep looking, using all the gvura, all the strength that the jungle is bringing to you as a force of nature. Keep looking, keep digging, go deeper. When you thought you found something, lift that, like peeling the onion, and go deeper. What else is there? What is behind that? What is behind that? We can keep having images. You know what to do. You close your eyes. You center yourself. You choose a trusted anchor. Could be your breathing. That's the easiest one that we have. And then visualize your soul, the place of your ego and your soul, and then different categories. And the question is, I want to keep using the metaphor of the 18 minutes when something gets fermented and leavened. When okay becomes too much. When that which we accepted as normal, as bread in our lives, has become unkoshered. When that attitude that defined me became overpowering and controlling, and maybe doesn't represent the truth of our totality. So if we do that cleaning together with the other cleaning, the material cleaning of all the leaven, the bread and the pasta and the whole thing that we cannot eat, and the dishes, we can prepare ourselves for Friday night, for Erev Pesach, to have this journey, this going back to the moment of slavery, feel liberation and redemption. Because in our collective memory we were all there. We know the suffering of the oppressed, of the forgotten, of the slave. So with that beautiful music from the jungle, very slowly, I invite you to chant with me, and very slowly open your eyes at your own pace. Ya, 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 ya. They're there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yara 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 ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ya ra ya ra ya ra. Boker Tov, Boker Tov. I was trying to see if you can spot a howler close to us. They are very close, but they hide. It's like the chametz in the heart, you know. It's very hard to find. You can hear it, but very hard to find them. They're hiding in the trees because mango season started, so they are having a feast, I'm sure. So, Boker Tov, good morning. I want to invite you, everybody, to go to my website, very simple, to find marcelobronstein.com, to find what is it that I'm doing here in Costa Rica, the retreats and the mentoring. We're launching with Karina, with my wife, a new retreat, what is wonderful. It's going to be in November. It's called When the Soul Meets the Brain. It's a 4-day long retreat, November 28th to December 2nd. We do it with 2 scientists, which is it's going to be great. It's about the intersection between the soul and the brain. So have a meaningful season Pesach that you go inside and you go outside, you celebrate with family, with friends, and you actually are able to go deep into the meaning of the holiday. Shabbat Shalom for Friday and Chag Sameach for Pesach. Bye.